Jai Hind students, welcome back to live session of English. And today we will study the concluding part of chapter number 3, Should Wizard Hit Mummy by John Updike. And we will also discuss some important questions which can be asked in board examinations. So those important questions we will discuss, and those answers you will have to write in your notebook. So without much delay, children, let me share the story on your screen first. Just wait a minute. Now you can see that the story is here, and then today we are going to begin from page number 54, and where we left the previous class, I think it is from here. Now student, yes, in our previous class, as I told you to attempt this question, what do you think was Joe's problem? And now I think that you are able to understand the answer of this question, because she was not satisfied with the ending of the story, and she wanted that ending of the story should be changed. Now let us see that what happened next. So till here we had studied in our previous class. Then did the other, now that she was angry as and when Roser Skunk was in bed, Mummy Skunk came up and hugged him and said he smelled like her little baby skunk again, and she loved him very much, and that's the end of the story. And when Roser Skunk's original smell, that was the stinky smell, was restored, then he started getting his mother's love and affection once again, which he was deprived of due to the losing of his original smell. And but in this way, and that's the end of the story. In this way, Jack had ended the story with a happy note. But still that she was not satisfied. Joe was not satisfied with the storyline, with the ending of the story, and she wanted to register her complaint to her father against the story. And she said that, but daddy, Jack asked, what? Then did the other little animals run away? She wanted to know that once again, when he had restored his original smell, that was stinky smell, then what happened? Means, had other animals accepted him with his old smell, or once again they started running away from him? No. Then Jack replied that no, because eventually, ultimately they got used to the way he was and did not mind it at all. And then finally he said that because they became used to, they became habitual of his stinky smell. Rest of the animals of the woodland became habitual of his stinky smell, bad smell, and he was and did not mind it at all. And they did not ignore him, did not mind his bad smelling. Rather, they started playing with him, and he became a friend of him. He was not being segregated separated like earlier. What's eventuality? Now she art eventuality, you know, children, eventuality means it is the way of Joe's pronouncing the word eventually, that she did not understand, and that's why she asked that what is eventuality, that in a little while, and Jack told its meaning, that it means that in a little while. That was a stupid mummy, and then that she showed her anger, calling Skunk's mother a stupid mummy, a foolish mummy. She called that she was a foolish mummy, foolish mother, because of her decision to restore the bad smelling in the hero of the story, Roser Skunk. It was not, he said with rare emphasis. But Jack was not satisfied with her decision, and that's why he told that no, that his mummy, Roser Skunk mummy, was not a stupid mummy, and he believed from her expression that she realized he was defending his own mother to her, or something like that. And simultaneously, that Jack also realized that from her expression, by seeing her expression, Jack realized that she realized he was defending his own mother to her. She is thinking that by defending Skunk's mother's decision, that he is trying to defend, Jack is trying to defend his own mother, or something like that. And now I want you to put your big heavy head in the pillow and have a good long nap. And now, since story was ended, and Jack told her that he wanted her to uh, put her head in the pillow and have a good long nap. Now story was ended and she should sleep. And he adjusted the shade so not even a creak of day showed. And then he adjusted the shade of the room, so that she can adjusted the light which was coming inside the room, and tiptoed to the door, and silently, secretly, that he moved towards the door to come out of his room, and in the pretense that she was already asleep, by pretending that she was sleeping quietly. But when he turned, she was crouching on top of the covers and staring at him, but she did not sleep still, because that the question was going on in her mind. She was still not satisfied with the ending of the story, so she did not sleep when he turned towards the door. And she was crouching, but when he looked back towards Joe, then he found that she was crouching on the top of the covers and staring at him. She was sitting on the top of the bed, and she was looking towards him. Hey, get under the covers and fall fast asleep. Bobby's asleep. And now that in a scolding manner, he told her to get under the cover and sleep, because and Bobby, that her younger brother, who was 2 years old, he had already slept. She stood up and bounced gingerly on the springs, Daddy, and but she did not sleep. Instead, she stood up and bounced hesitatingly on the spring, and now she started bouncing on the bed, jumping on the bed. Daddy, what? Now she wanted to ask something more to her father. And then Jack asked, what? Now, what was the matter now? So, tomorrow I want you to tell me the story that wizard took that magic wand and hit that mummy. Now, see that what was her problem? That the question is there, what was Joe's problem? The Joe's problem is this, you can get the answer here. That because she wanted, her problem was that she was not satisfied with the ending of the story, and that's why she insisted her daddy to tell the story, and she said that tomorrow I want you to tell that wizard took that magic wand and hit that mummy. And in this way that her plump arms chopped forcefully right over the head, and with her hand she hit very hard on her head in indication. And this was that she was not satisfied, because why she was thinking, because she thought that it was the story of Roser Skunk, and Roser Skunk was the hero of the story. And since she was a child, she was living in the world of fantasy, she was living in the world of romance, and there was no place for any kind of ugliness in her world. She does not have any connection with the realities of practical life, day-to-day harsh realities of day-to-day life. That's why she lives in the world of romance, and she thought that since Roser Skunk was hero of the story, there shouldn't be any ugliness in her hero. Means he should look good, he should smell good, and that's why she wanted to change the ending of the story in her own way. And no, that's not the story. The point is, but Jack was not satisfied, rather he tried to defend his own ending, and in order to defend his own original ending of the story, he says that the point is that the little skunk loved his mummy more than he loved all the other little animals, and she knew what was right. Now another important point, students, you can underline, you can mark it as an important point, because these are the points from where that question can be raised in the examination. So you will have to keep these important points in your mind. Now when he explained by defending his own ending, he says that the point is that the little skunk loved his mummy more than he loved all the other little animals, and she knew what was right. The mummy, he defended skunk's mummy's decision, because that mother is always right. They always take any decision in favor of their favor of her child. So that's why she told. And also from the skunk's part, skunk loved his mother more than he loved more than anybody else. Any of the child loves his mother more than anybody else. It is the fact, and that fact, since this story was not only entertaining, that it was also educative, so he wanted to tell him the importance of this fact, that for any child nobody can be more loving, more caring than their mother. And mother, he loved all other animals, and she knew what was right. And mother also takes any decision always in favor of their child. For a mother, their child is more important than anybody else. And she was very caring, she was very loving, she was very protective towards her child, because she knows that what is right and what is wrong for her child, because children don't have that kind of maturity as mother has. And she knows that importance of bad smelling, stinky smelling, because that was the originality, that was the identity of the skunks race. Losing the bad smelling means losing their identity, losing their individuality and uniqueness, and in this way their existence in the world will be in danger. And some other points also you can keep that due to the stinkiness, since Rosa skunk was a little child, and due means it provides that the stinkiness provides him protection from any kind of danger. So considering all those things, that mother's decision of restoring his original smell was absolutely correct. This was the Jack's opinion. Now uh, let us see that what happens further. No, tomorrow you say he hit that mummy. Do it. She kicked her legs up and sat down on the bed with a great heave and complaint of springs, as she had done hundreds of times. Now she was still that she was not satisfied with the arguments of Jack, and she insisted him to change the ending of the story, and she told that tomorrow you say he hit that mummy, means tomorrow you tell me the same story, and end it uh, with the decision that instead of mother it was wizard who had hit on the head of the mummy, and did not change his good smelling into bad one. And do it, she insisted again and again. So she kicked her legs, and in agitation, that in her anger, she sat up on the bed, and she was not going to sleep anymore. And as she had done hundred times, whenever she was not satisfied with the ending of the story, she had already done showed that kind of anger earlier also. So she insisted him to change the ending of the story, and except that this time she did not laugh, and she was very serious. This time she was not taking that lightly, and she did not laugh. Say it, daddy. And she insisted again to change the ending of the story. Well, we will see. Now at least have a rest, stay on the bed, you are a good girl. And now that comfortably, he tried to convince her that tomorrow he will consider about that, but now that he wanted her to take rest, to sleep and stay on the bed, and you are a good girl. And that calling her, appreciating her, that she was a good girl, then means he just wanted to convince her that she should sleep, so that he can also perform his other responsibilities, as he was very caring person. So he closed the door and went downstairs, and Claire had spread the newspapers and opened the paint can. And now that he had also he had to perform another responsibilities, as he had to come downstairs and to help his wife Claire, that Claire had who had already spread a newspaper and opened the paint cane, and wearing an old shirt of his on top of her maternity smoke, was stroking the chair rail with the dipped brush. Because that he had, why he was in hurry to come downstairs, because that he wanted to help his wife Claire, as she was 6 months pregnant. At that time she should not do such a hard work, and she was painting all the woodworks alone. And that he realized his responsibility, Jack realized his responsibility. At that point of time he should be with her, and he should help her to paint the woodwork. And now was stroking the chair rail with a dipped brush, and above him that footsteps vibrated, and he called, "Johnny, shall I come up there and spank you?" The footsteps hesitated, and while he was trying to help his wife in painting the woodwork, that he heard that above him footsteps vibrated, that he could hear that from upstairs, that some sound of, that vibrating, that jumping of Joe. The sound of jumping was coming, and she could realize that she was still awake. And then that he called her, "Johnny, shall I come up?" He rather threatened her that if she will not go to bed, and then he will come and beat her. Spank her means beat her. The footsteps hesitated, then she stopped, jumping. That was a long story, Claire said sarcastically. Claire, because she was expecting him to come earlier to help her, but he did not, and that's why that she told that you means he had taken too much time to tell her a story and make her sleep. The poor kid, he answered that she was a poor. He answered that she did not sleep actually earlier, and with utter weariness watched his wife labor. And he was watching that how hard work his wife was doing, and that proves that he was caring husband, he was caring father, that he wanted that until Joe sleeps, he will not be able to help his wife in painting. The woodwork, a cage of moldings and rails and baseboards all around them, was half old tan, means half old leather, means the woodwork, it was a designer woodwork there. A cage of moldings, so many moldings were there in the chair, and rails and baseboards all around them, and was half old tan and half new ivory. And some part of the woodwork was half covered with the leather, and half was made of ivory. And he felt caught in an ugly middle position. Now students, that this is another important statement, that he felt he caught in an ugly middle position, and a question had been raised from this statement 3 years back in board examination. And that from this statement question can be raised as short answer type and as a long answer type also. In case that it is raised long answer type questions, then you will have to elaborate it by giving the examples, by giving the reference of the story. Now see that what happened. Jack felt caught in an ugly middle position, and though he as well felt his wife's presence in the cage with him. He did not want to speak with her, walk with her, touch her, anything. Why the question can be raised in this way: why do you think that Jack was caught in an ugly middle position? So why he felt caught in an ugly middle position? Because he was caught in uh, two situations. One, that he had to make Joe sleep. He was living in the world of upstairs, in the world of fantasy, romance, while he was telling the story. It was a beautiful world, and he was telling the story because that he had to make his daughter Joe sleep, because until she sleeps he will not be able to come to perform his another responsibility, which he had the responsibility towards his wife. She was uh, not in the position to work so hard, and he had to come downstairs to help his wife to paint the woodwork. And that's why he had caught in the world of in an ugly middle position. What to do means, she was not going to sleep, and so neither he was able to make her sleep, nor he was able to help his wife properly. When he came down, then he found that he came out from the world of fantasy, world of romance, and now he found that the harsh realities of life. He was face to face with the harsh realities of day to day's practical life, because he had other responsibilities to perform along with his wife. And also there was another reason, that he did not like the attitude of his wife's approach towards him, because his wife, he was not satisfied with his wife, because she wanted to impose her own decision on him. She wanted her own lifestyle, wanted to impose her own lifestyle on Jack. And Jack was a self-respected man. He did not like, he wanted to uh, mm, live a self-dependent life. He wanted to take his own decision, he wanted to live his life in his own way. And that's why when he came downstairs, and he wanted to help his wife in painting the woodworks, he was not satisfied, he was not very happy, because that he found himself caught in the cage with his wife, and he did not want. And in that situation, in that ugly situation, that he did not want to speak with her, with his wife, uh, nor he wanted to work with her, nor touch her, anything. And that's why that he had caught in the ugly middle position. So that's all, students. In this way that we came to an end of the story. Now we can also discuss that some important questions. First of all, let me tell you that reading with inside these answers, you have to write in 120 to 150 words. And remember, students, that because in your examination long answer type questions will be given to write in 120 to 150 words, don't rely on 120 words, rather utilize the maximum word limit, means up to 150 words, 5 words less, more, 10 words freedom you can take, and but utilize the maximum word limit in order to get better marks in the examination. So in order to elaborate the answer, you can give the reference from the story. And now let us see first of all that what are the important questions. Question number 1: what is the moral issue that the story raises? We have already the message that moral issue means identity, originality is important for everyone. If one loses its originality, it means that he has lost his identity. Everyone has got the life with the uniqueness, and losing our own identity means losing our own originality means losing our identity. And by losing our identity, we can never enjoy our life with freedom. And these things you can prove by giving the examples of Roger Skunk, that how that he was a bad smelling, and because it was the bad smelling stinky smell of Roger Skunk is the uh, identity of skunk's race. And when he got the good smell like roses, so definitely rest of the animals were satisfied. He was a child, he did not understand the importance of originality and identity, so that's why he was also satisfied. But mother, who knows the realities of life, who knows the importance of individuality, who knows the importance of identity, so she realized the importance of original smell, and then she insisted she forced wizard to restore its original smell. And how does Joe want the story to end any more? Question number 3 is important, students. You can also see that question number 3, that is important. Question number 4, this is also important. And we can see that question number 3, why does Jack insist that it was the wizard that was hit and not the mother? So this you can also give your answer. Jack insists that it was the wizard that was hit and not the mother. So here you will have to give your own opinion regarding the ending of the story, because there are two possible ending of the story with whose stand that you are standing with. So you have to give your own opinion. And why does Jack insist that it was the wizard that was hit and not the mother? You, by giving the example from the story, you will have to prove it. You know the story, there will not be any kind of difficulty. You can do this answer in 120 to 150 words. So question number 1, question number 3. Now see that question number 4. This one, what makes Jack feel caught in an ugly middle position? As I have already told that 3 years back that this question had been asked as long answer type questions in your board examination. So that's why this question is also very important, and that you can get the answer in that last paragraph of the story, as just now we had discussed about that. You can give the reference of the story, and in order to elaborate it, you can give the reference of the basic plot of the story. And after that, the how that he was caught in an ugly middle position. He was living in the world of fantasy, while that he had to make Joe sleep, and he had also to perform another responsibility to come downstairs to help his wife. He does not he was not satisfied with his wife's attitude, and that's why means he did not want to work with her, did not want to talk with her. And it was the day-to-day's harsh when he came downstairs. He met with the harsh realities of day-to-day's life. So you can also mention all these things, give the plot of the storyline, basic plot of the storyline, and after that elaborate this answer in the end. In this way you can also complete the answer of this question. What is your stance? What is your stance? What is your opinion regarding the two endings of the Roger Skunk story? This answer also, students, in order to elaborate, if you are going to attempt 150 words answer, then definitely you will have to describe, you have to mention the basic storyline, and in this way that you can also give the answer of this question. Why? So the question number 4, question number 1, question number 3, question number 4, these 3 questions are important. Apart from this, that question number 5 and question number 6, why is an adult's perspective on life different from that of a children? Now here you can definitely give your own opinion, why the adult's perspective is on life different from that of a child's perspective. Definitely this question demands your own opinion, but examples you have to give from the story Should Wizard Hit Mummy. So here also that more than half part of the story will be covered by the storyline, the basic plot. You will have to give the examples from the story, and then first of all you will have to give your own opinion in first paragraph. In second paragraph you will have to prove your point by giving the examples from the story, and you know the story very well, so you can do it. Now that's all, students, for today. And it is always better, I keep on telling you, that rely upon yourself. As much as answer concern, you are not here with us in the classroom, so that's why at home what is more important we have taught and you have understood. But until you write, you do the writing practice, you do answer, you attempt answer yourself, your work will not be completed. So that's why you remember that responsibility is yours to do the writing practice and attempt the answer yourself, because that original thinking, your wordings are giving due weightage in the board examinations. So that's all, students, for today. And in our next class that we will start another chapter. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.